Kicking power, kicking power. Get right to it. Nothing to do. I'll try to find a rhyme for that. Get right to it. On the drop. Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it. You know how we do it. Let's get right to it. So I'm going to give you a kicking combination today. All right. I'll put the title and all that next, but we're going to flex those legs. We're going to flex those kicks. Let me say what's up to the sister real quick, who's always working out. Consistency is going to help you get your kicks up. Like this woman right here. Hey, how you doing, mommy? Getting that workout, right? Okay, so once again, kicking combination. Very different from a lot of kicks you normally do, but it's a unique kicking combination that I'm showing you from a Tai Chi fitness movement system. All right, let's get ready to get it. So of course, you know, for a good stance, good kick, you got to be able to go into your stance. So do you master your stance? I'm going to get right to the meat and potatoes, and you're going to have a good time. So I'll put the title and all that later, but the main thing is you want to do a few different things you could do to better your kicks. I'm going to share with you today. It's a unique combination that I'm going to show you at the end of this. So let me give you some other things you could do. I want you to stand up, and I want you to lift the leg up, and I want you to go out. So you're going to come up. First you're working on that side because you got the balance, and then you're going to come out, come back in, and down. And I want you to work on that for about 15 to 20 repetitions, 15 to 20 reps. Okay, very important move that connects to a lot of other movements. Okay, don't forget to do the other side. Okay, and I'm going to give you that kick. You're going to be kicking better than Michael Jai White when I finish with you, when I show you this new unique kicking combination. You see this, what I'm doing with my leg? I'm just going up, going out, coming back down. Okay, up and down. Very similar to when you have to get your kick up, kick it out, bring it back, and put it down. All right, so don't forget that movement. Peace and love. So don't forget, I just showed you one movement that also connect to another way you could also work on your kicks. Here go the other way. You see that? Up, 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 up. Okay? Once again, very similar to that other motion, but very similar to how people kick. This is another exercise you can use to better your kicks. Who want to kick like Michael Jai White? And I met him as well. He's a very cool brother. And his instructor is even more better. That's my hip-hop language. Get it up. Get it up. Get it up. Get it up. Anytime, any place, okay? So I just gave you 2 stretches. Peace and blessings wherever you from with the Taekwondo flow. Yep. Taekwondo, but I did a series of martial arts from karate, kung fu, taekwondo, tai chi combat, boxing, 52 boxing. So I got my own little jiu-jitsu, judo, MMA. We don't play, but the main thing is I'm giving you it so you can practice wherever you at and just keep on getting better. So I just gave you 2 different type of stretches, which is also connect to mobility. And the next thing we're going to do is give you, once again, the kick that you'll be kicking better than Michael Jai White. It's one of my unique combinations that I got from my Sifu. I'm going to give to you. Very unique conversation. That's right. It was his. It's mine too. Right? He showed it to me. I claimed it because I practiced it. I see a lot of people don't do this type of kick, but you're going to get it today. Okay? All right. Thank y'all for your... All right. Some people are ready, so let me go into the kick. So the kick that I'm going to give you, you want to get in your stance. Remember, never do a stance that connect to that kick that goes something like this. Why? Because you don't want to expose yourself. It's almost like with people who get in a fight, they advertise. If you are trying to defend yourself, why the freak are you advertising that you know something? Because what you've been looking at on TV, telling lies to your vision. Never approach a self-defense situation because you already telling them what you packing. You might as well walk with your hand behind here like this, because you already freaking advertising. In a self-defense situation, if it's the cops coming up to you, get them up higher. And you say, I know I'm melanated. If you dark like me, I know I'm melanated, but my hands is up. You feel me? All right, little conscious comedy. All right, but here go the kick. Normally, when you come into your stance, you go, and then you do your other kicks. We are not going to use a chamber today. We are not going to use a chamber for this particular kick. This is a chamberless kick. You're going to do the front, side, hook, roundhouse. This works on stability as well and balance. So here we go. It'll look something like this. Front, side, hook, roundhouse. Let me show it again in slow motion. So, front, turn, hook, roundhouse. And try not to bring it back into a traditional chamber. Let me show you. Traditional chamber is, okay, I'm back here. I'm gonna come up here or over here, and then I'm gonna stick the kick out. This one, no chamber. No chamber. Watch it again. Watch it again. All right, so you're only using poquito movement. Instead of going all the way out here, no, you're gonna keep it almost like it's stiff, and you're gonna, almost like if I did it with a strike. It'll be similar to a 1-inch punch, like Bruce Lee would do. Pop, pop. You're not coming all the way back here, like a traditional punch or kick, and then hitting them. You're just coming from here, pop, pop. You know what I mean? Okay? So I want you to try that unique kicking. It is called the chamberless kicks. That's what I call it, chamberless kicks. You don't need no chamber. Boom, boom. Okay? All right, so I'm going to answer some questions after I show this again. For those who are just coming up, I salute you. I salute that divine power in you, okay? If somebody is making some corny stuff in the comments, don't pay no attention, because I'm not. I'm here to give you some kicks. You could try it. It's going to help with, saying we do some traditional kicks, but there's so many ways to stimulate your muscles, okay? So for those who are making the corny comments, don't worry about them, because I'm not. They're here ducking, and they just going to get removed. So don't worry about them, because I'm not, They got to get their house in order. And definitely, I didn't say kick the cops. But listen, if you need it, at least you got it. You know what I mean? So let's go into that kick one more time. Traditional way, we know. Traditionally, you'll come in your stance. Once again, don't go like this. And then you're going to bring up the foot and come out. We know that. Some people come from this angle. Some people, when I was like my old self, I would have come off 45. But this one, no chamber. You come here, go right into it. Boom, boom, right there. Boom, boom, right there. Boom, boom. Don't fully extend it. It's just something to challenge your muscles, okay? It's just something to challenge your muscles, all right? I'm gonna do it on this side with 3 kicks. Go right into the other kick, okay? These are chamberless kicks. We're reducing the amount of chamber that you do. For those who don't know what chamber is what you do before you do the kick, okay? What you do before you do the kick, okay? Thank you for coming in. For those who are just coming in, we also gave you another exercise that helped with your mobility and your flexibility and also your balance. Let me show you. You'll hold on to something if you need it. You're gonna come up. You're gonna come out to the side. Come back and down. Up, out, and down. Other side. Make sure you do the other side. Out and down. So you're gonna do both sides. Up, out, and down. The other one that I gave you, just to recap, You coming up, up to the side, up to the side, up to the side. And make sure you do both sides, okay? So you got 2 great exercises, which also connect to another one, but less is best. So once again, the chamberless kick. Let me go a little further down so you can see me. Chamberless kick. If I did it right here with my hands on my waist, it's basically front, turn, side, hook, roundhouse. Watch it again. Come up. I would suggest that you do get used to chambers first so that you could do more with it. Once again. Okay? It's not rocket science, but you do have to have some understanding of the chamber so that you could just have balance, or at least work on those balance exercises, flexibility exercises, all right? And it'll help your kicks come out much better, okay? For those who don't know basic chambers, of course you're gonna warm up and stretch first. So you won't have no issues. Warm up, stretch. I didn't just say stretch first. I used to do that too. Warm up first. You might be doing your punches. Might be doing your, you know what I'm saying? Your combinations. You know what I'm saying? With your combinations. And then you do your relaxed stretches. Split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Going to the right side, going to the left side, and all that other stuff. Okay, so what I'm saying is, now it's just power. Move, jumping jacks. Okay, easy on the sugar smacks, and then do your stretching. Passive stretching. In fitness, we also call it, what's the other one? Passive and relaxed stretches. That's another way we call it. Relax or passive stretches after you warm up. Okay? And if you like dancing like me, make sure you like dancing for 2-3 hours. Make sure you get some stretching so you won't get a cramp in a car. All right, I had it done it for you already. So once again, I gave you some ways to kick better. Now I'm going to show you the same type of kick on something. Okay? And let me just check some of these comments. And don't be mad if I block you, because I want some positive energy. Thank you. Put some respect on it. I got my stripes in, and I'm getting more. Just one just a little respect. I ain't asked for a whole bunch, just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Remember that song? Just a little bit. What you want? Okay, talking too much. Here we go. Combination. Special fart. Okay, come on, no farts here. Fart out the negative energy. Okay. And split. Okay, we need love. Yep, instead of the violence. Yes. And you got to have your combat bag ready in case you need it, you know. Yes, I'm doing exercise because, listen, it don't matter what I wear. When somebody come in to bust you up, it don't matter what you got on. You better know how to perform. Hello? So, what I'm going to say, wait, and let me go put my karate uniform on, taekwondo uniform? Nah, you better be ready at all times. Whenever, wherever. You must practice, and also, whatever you got on. If you wearing too much tight stuff, come on. Then you need to get healthier. Stop wearing all that tight stuff. You know what I mean? Keep something, you know, you can move it. You know what I'm saying? You can pop, block on them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let me do it on the pole. Some of y'all just want to do the pole workout. That's why they get mad, because they don't see me in a uniform. Come on. I'm doing me. Come on. I am doing me, and I deserve that energy, just like you. All right? I put the karate uniform another time. But this how it is in the hood. Somebody coming at you up to no good, Don't matter what you got on, you gotta pop and drop. Might have to. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You might have to hit him up, Jane Brownstown. I don't know about your past. All I know is I gotta put him on his bud. All right, y'all. Here we go. The combination. I gotta make sure I get a good angle, but another way you could do it also is front side hook, roundhouse, 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 roundhouse. I give you the rest later. All right. So, front side hook, roundhouse, 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 and once again, we're trying to avoid the chamber. Avoid the chamber. Yes, I know how they teach it traditionally, but this is a movement system so that you could also develop muscles. Even have something in your bag if somebody who goes against you know that system well. You know what I mean? So you need to hit it up from a different perspective. Oh, that came so fast. Yeah, they couldn't time it. If you think about what Michael John White was saying, and I shared the video, you got to be able to know how to strike a kick like that. He gave you some ideas on how to go past the tradition. The guy is expecting that. He already know how to counter it. You need something different. That's all I'm trying to say. It's also just good for your muscles, to stimulate your muscles, okay? For those who want to try it. Like I said, learn how to get your basic chamber. If you're not used to kicking, if you never kicked, you're not a kicker, you're not interested in kicking, get some basic fundamentals that I also be sharing more with y'all. And I already put some videos up. Shout out to my team with Darby Fitness, where I share some tutorials, and I'll be sharing a lot more, okay? Thank y'all for your questions. I'm gonna look at a few comments before I recap, okay? Let me see some of the Siegel, Steven Seagal, yeah. You better have a couple sweeps. Try to get about 2 or 3. And what else? And can you beat Michael Jout? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Just like when they asked him, can he defeat Bruce Lee? He didn't say no, did he? Was he worrying about the fame of Bruce Lee? He wasn't. Even if Bruce Lee had more followers than him, was he worried about that? He was more concerned with his training, what he accomplished, you know, whether people knew or didn't know. Anything is possible with the right training and with the right warrior mindset. You know what I mean? But let me hit you with Michael John White said. Michael John White said in his own words, do not depend on techniques alone. He said, when everybody approach you or try to violate you, there's only one thing that you could always depend on, and that is the invincible warrior mindset. Don't depend on techniques alone, he said. You have to go to a certain mental place, destroy, taking them out. You got to go to that place just like every fighter who gets in the ring. They know how to turn that thing on when they say ding ding. They know how to turn that thing on. Ain't no, oh, I'm going back to the locker room, or I'm going to hit them with just a little bit. No, I'm giving them everything. I got to win. I'm going to win. Nothing else matters. You know? That's right. With the right training, the right mental training, you already know what it is. Right? No impossibilities. Let me see. Chicago. All right. Attitude. Have you? Oh, thank you so much, Z. Appreciate you, Z. Thank you for the love energy. Oh, for martial arts self-defense, I would say try a self-defense based system such as Krav Maga. You have some other wonderful combative styles like what's that other one I had in my brain? I got actually a group that I'm on, a very good 52 Blocks Federation is also good because they're teaching you a lot of self-defense, practical stuff, combat, combatives, military combative stuff. That's the best stuff. Also, recently, ITF. If you're doing Taekwondo, ITF, because they're more uh, situated on self-defense, not just going to a point karate tournament, Taekwondo tournament. No, the focus is on self-defense. Shina, if you're studying Kung Fu, Shina, learn that Shina if you're doing Tai Chi as well. Shina, and listen, you be where you need to be versus just doing all the other reps and sets, and you don't have that. Okay? Yes, you got to master the basic movements, but you should be getting Shina. Don't say I didn't tell you. Right? I'm just taking a look at some more comments before we recap. Shout out to the TTV and the place to be. TTV and the place to be. Thank you so much, Shonda. Shonda, thank you for the love. Australia's in the building. You must have liked that Australian breakdancer. Show some martial arts combos. Yes, we're going to show you some more. Now remember, the kick connects us to the punch. Don't do exercise. Okay, he's saying what he's saying about jeans. Give me some better comments than worrying about my jeans. All right. You can't strain that area. That's why all you got to do is master your balance. Master your balance. Master your balance. Hold on to a wall. If you need to, do it on the wall. Boom, boom. Get used to just turning your body different ways, okay? So once again, for the recap, there are a lot of different things that you could do, such as this one. This is also very great for helping your kicks. And guess what? The legs are straight, just like when I did the unique movement, which is a chamberless kick. Here we go. You're on the floor, holding onto a wall, and all you're going to do is, let me just put this down, it's a figure 8 motion. For those who don't know what a figure 8 is, a number 8. So all you're going to do is hold onto the wall if you need balance, and watch the leg. Number 8. Number 8. Okay? And then also go the other way. So if I went this way first, also you could do it this way. Number 8. Number 8. Okay? Make sure you get both sides. Okay? From a physical fitness standpoint, you are working the muscles of your abductors. Okay? Abductors is your outer thigh. So you're working your outer thigh. A lot of these muscles are responsible when you're doing your kicks, but they also connect to the inner muscles. When you understand more about the muscles, you know when one muscle is flexing, the other one is relaxed. And with all this information you want to have when you go to the gym, work the inside and the outside. Just don't work one. Don't forget to work both of them. Work both of them. Also, do a workout where it's just not always one muscle at a time. The majority of your workout should be working multiple muscle groups. Get the free weights in your hand. It's not about lifting heavy. Let me say that again. It's not about lifting heavy. It's about being able to lift heavy here and there, like Bruce Lee did, for power. But not all the time. If you're over 40, you should be working on more repetitions versus I'm only doing 5 to 6 lifts for one muscle group. No. Okay? The majority of your workout is also have to be mixed up with body weight training. Okay? And isometrics. Okay? So once again, aside from the kicks that I gave you, thank you for coming in. Let me show you another way that you can express your kick. Oh, I never did chamberless kicks. I don't want to hurt myself. Somebody said that in the comments. So let me show you what else you could do. Each and every kick that I showed you was in a combination. So let me show you how to do it easier for the beginner. For the beginner, you are a winner. All you got to do is hold on to something. Hold on to something. Get that leg up. Stick it out and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen, you don't even have to go into the chamber. That is traditional. Just stick the freaking leg out and hold it. And then turn in the angle for the next kick. Here we go. hold it on. Just stick the freaking leg out and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put the leg down. Turn sideways. Get the leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Now, the other 2 kicks that you did, which is a hook kick, which is coming in a different direction, same stance. The last kick that you did was a roundhouse. Guess what? They all come from the same angle. They come from the same stance. The side, the hook, and the roundhouse kick come from the same chamber. Okay? So, practice those 2 things. Holding it in front of you, holding it on the side of you. If you really want to go in, also turn the other foot in the opposite direction, and you can hold on to a wall like this. Like I'm going to do on the pole. So hold on to a pole or a wall and get those muscles stronger until you're ready to go front, side, hook, roundhouse, which was a combination. Hold here, straight, put it straight out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To the side, or you can turn. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Coming a little closer so you can see. A little closer so you can see. Straight out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn to the side. Or you could do the other way, which is you want to do how I started and a lot of other people started. So then you can use the chamber. Let me show you that chamber. Yeah. Lift the leg up. Stick it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? You can also practice this way or turn your body and go that way. And stick it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And once again, you can also turn that foot that's on the bottom and turn it in the opposite direction and stick the kick out. That's just another variation. So we're going to do that too. Chamber up. Kick it out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you got it? Okay, I'm going to check some of your wonderful comments. I thank y'all for coming in. We were just learning how to do this very unique kicking combination. But once again, you can start from the beginner's level. You don't have to do the advanced stuff. You can start from the beginner stuff, which I was just going over, holding the pole. Holding the pole. If you want to go break dance on the train and use the pole, you could do that too. I know some of y'all strong like that. Let me check some of y'all comments. Listen, we better be into knowing, because a lot of us just want to, oh, this, that, and the other. By the time the cops come, you know, every man, woman, and child on the planet should have some self-defense. I'm going to say that again. Every man, woman, and child should have some basic self-defense moves, and you can never lose, especially if you stay prayed up. Stay prayed up and get your self-defense back. Let me give you a quote from my teacher, one of my teachers. It's better to say, there they go, than there they lie. They lying down. It's better to say, there they go, then there they lie. You know, that's why you got to stay in the spirit. But if you need to go into combat mode, you're always ready. Not you got to get ready. I got to stretch first. I got to put the uniform on, like somebody said. No. A lot of times when I had to get those hands up good in the hood, I couldn't get the stretch. I couldn't get the karate uniform on. So whatever I got on, I got to be ready to perform. If you're in a tight space, you still ready at all times. You know? There was a guy, I'm just sharing a story that my brother was sharing about. He was saying it was this guy, he was very, very nice for his taekwondo skills. But when he got into a tight space and he didn't have all that room to kick, and he didn't have nothing else he was standing on, he was in a tight situation and he got defeated. So what did that tell me? Master your hands and your feet. Whatever, like my sensei said, whatever you do with your feet, you should be able to do with your hands and vice versa. Why not? Use the left and the right. Don't just be good at kicking with your left. No, master both legs. Master both hands. So what? You're a right-handed person. Master your left too. You might be holding a shopping bag. You might be holding your baby. Somebody come up to you acting crazy. Master both hands. You know what I mean? That was my thing always, working with my guys. They come over to train. What you need help on? What you need work on? Not, let's just work on what you're good at. No. Where you struggling at? Let's work on that. Or balance it out. You know? Balance it out. What you need help with? What you struggling with? You know what I mean? Let me check some of these great comments. And don't forget, enjoy the journey. Situations come always, yes, out of nowhere, and it happens fast sometimes. If you're older, you have no time to warm up, so it's better to focus. Yeah, facts. I agree with you. You learn your hands fast, definitely. Instead of also, as you get older, you got to use not all of them high kicks, but you got to use the self-defense kicks. If you is going to kick or knee somebody, definitely I agree with you on the hand skills to pay the bills. Also, some say, when I asked around, some of the other warriors said, you should get into jiu-jitsu. And I agree, you should have some of that in your bag too. When I put my hands on your hood, I'm ready to perform, even in a tight situation. I like that, Dan. Dom 119. It's better to stay up than to lay down. That's right. Come on, y'all. Ain't no time to lay down. You make it easy. Stand up, stay prayed up, keep your mind up. You know? If they want to flip, say, listen, which flip you want? Which flip you want? You know what I'm saying? How high you want to go, you know? No, I'm just kidding, but listen, mental Aikido or mental judo is real. You know, because some people just having a bad day. Some people is just having a bad day. And sometimes they just need a little pass, you know what I mean? They just need a little mental Aikido or mental judo. You got to know about de-escalation techniques. You know, you got to know when to flow and when to go. Listen. The Bible tells us it's a time for everything. It's a fight, and it's a time to not fight. No, it's a time for this. It's a time for that. That's why we also encourage you to get your gun license too. Encourage you to go get your gun license too. Yes, that's right. These are the facts. That's right. Be ready at all times. I'm not saying walk in fear and think you need to do it out of fear, but you got something you might be able to share with somebody else. Why is it that if we do some stats, there are probably about 70%, if not 90% of Christendom saying you shouldn't do anything to defend yourself, just pray. I'm just talking to you. You know what I mean? We got to change that conversation, because that was an old conversation. You know? That was an old conversation, that we're being used and abused. Get your skills up. Get your self-defense skills up. You should not have to walk by a popo and feel fear. You should not have to walk by men and women of your color in your neighborhood and feel something other than peace. You shouldn't have to feel like that. So this when you do your training properly, you deal with the fear, but you also got your self-defense bag in case you need it. And your holy oil too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Versus the Diddy oil. Somebody will talk about the Diddy oil. No, you got your holy oil. You know what I mean? Oh, we don't need that. We believers. Listen, I don't believe that. I know that. That's a fact. That they trying to violate your children in school, but you're not gonna put them in a program. Come on. You're not gonna put them in a program so they can know how to defend themselves, or they just continue sometime to get violated. And I'm not condoning violence. Once again, it should have a basic thing. If they got to put somebody in a lock, you know what I'm saying? Put somebody in the drop. Come on. If they need it, they should be able to do this. I was watching this video about this young boy, right? There was about 3 or 4 guys he was up against. There was another video where I see the guy, it was a one-on-one. And the guy was just straight, I mean, probably would have asked him, and I've seen this, kiss my foot, kiss my feet, all kind of crap. Person basically just might probably just need to tell you, give me all your money and walk back home with your pants down. Looking like a clown. We got to stop letting people use us and abuse us. Come on. Learn what you need to learn. That whole idea, oh, we just got to pray. Yes, prayer is power. But if the Lord wants you to get some lessons, just like when you drive a car, you need lessons, then wake the freak up and go get some lessons. You don't have to be there for freaking 2 years, 5 years. Get in there and get what you need. Get in there and get what you need. Get your little 3 to 6 months, whatever. You got something that you can constantly work on and improve. Give to your children, you know? Come on. So let's stop this old-fashioned, traditional, you don't need it, you just need to be prayed up. And the same people that told you that, you know what, I'm not even going to get on that frequency. Right? I'm not even going to get on that frequency. Yes, prayer is powerful. But listen, a lot of y'all be thinking Jesus is what you call it? Passive. Listen, you must then read that part where it said he coming back with the sword. You feel me? He coming back with the sword. A lot of y'all probably didn't read that one. Then sometimes we pacify it so much, just why people try to use and abuse us that are believers. Yeah, well, you know, they go to church, so I'm going to try to get over on them. Come on. Wake up. Yeah, that too. That too. Yeah. Everybody who's being abused, elder, the gays, whoever, in these days, you know, I like to rhyme because it got that rhythm. I'm not judging you, but there's a time for everything. Me and some of my brothers, shout out to the fitness preacher, we work with some of them, you know, and they want to stay in shape. You know what I mean? They want to stay healthy. But we also know that some of them know that they need to be combat ready. Because sometimes people will try to take your head off, aside from your complexion, but because of your lifestyle. So this is why you got to have something. You got to grab on something when it's dealing with self-defense, in case the cops take too long to get there. And you got to hold yourself down. Staying prayed up will also help you, because now you got spiritual self-defense. Yeah, being protected, and that power, like he said, of prayer is real. Okay? Yeah. And it don't mean use it as a license to sin. No sin. We're not condoning no sin. You know what I'm saying? For years we see Geno Jennings talk about the most popular preachers for a reason. Do you think it's a coincidence these same preachers, we seen something leak out that we ain't seen before? Let me give you an idea to make it very simple and plain. He spoke against Joel's self-esteem. That's what I call him. Joel Osteen. He spoke against T.D. Jakes. He spoke against Creflo Dollar. What do we see circulating now? Let me tell you. Creflo apologizing for what he was teaching. T.D. Jakes had to pass on his ministry because of his lifestyle with Diddy. Should I go on? Kenneth Copeland talk about God is the biggest loser. What's going on? What? I gotta turn my head on that one. What? What's going on? Phew. You could Google this on YouTube. Kenneth Copeland saying God is a liar. Come on. Come on, you better get your studies up. Stop playing. It's happening right in front of your face. That's just a little bit, poquito. That's why I say, we gotta stay prayed up. All the stuff that, and I know he's controversial, Geno Jennings, Pastor Geno, but sometimes that stuff that we be judging, if we lovers of knowledge, we know that what he said about a lot of things was true. Let's just keep it a buck. No matter how he give it up, he was saying holiness. We got to get back to the holiness, because sometimes they putting too much soy in our products, and you already know the man is more passive. Man of God came on this morning and he was talking about it. We got to listen. Is it time for passivity, and is it time for what? That other one. Oh, it's coming to me. What's the name of that one? Activity. Time to be active, not passive. You know what I mean? Always got their hands in your pocket, and it's not always about playing the music and making you feel good. That is important. But when we understand righteousness, holiness, having the wisdom of God, not doing those things that grieves the Holy Spirit, that's where we got to be at. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not saying nothing that's going to grieve the Holy Spirit. I'm going to live my life right. I'm going to cut those things off that slow me down. And thank y'all for y'all prayers. I'm still working on this coffee. I'm talking about myself, not you. I ain't talking about you. I gotta kick this coffee. You know what I mean? You know me. I drink my coffee in the morning. Yesterday it was a little better, but then I had too much sugar. If you've been doing things all your life, fornication, 40 situation, talk about the 40-40. Whatever. It becomes a habit. You do it easy and quickly. Have you been thinking wrong? Well, I'm going to think broke. Have you been stinking thinking? Whatever. It comes a time where you got to say, you know what? They ain't going to get me nothing but this. If God is happy with me doing this, there's some benefits with it. I might as well go for that. Because I'm not trying to flow with lack. Lack of health. Lack of money. Lack in your relationships. What's up, sis?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Hi. Hi, doggy. You know what I mean? So listen, stay blessed, keep down the stress. You know what I'm saying? When we did the study in PT class, and they said, what is the number 2 causes of death? I sat there and I said, oh my God, I want y'all to let me know. Come on, you better know this. If not, we're going to talk about it on another live. But let me see y'all questions and comments. Excuse me. I want y'all to enjoy the stream. Get some of that vitamin D and all that. I'm about to watch the videos. Yeah, T.D. Jakes. He got caught up. Remember that Usher song? I'm caught up. We got the joints on Usher too. We got the stuff on Busta Rhymes too. Ooh, somebody said, ooh. Yeah, heart disease is one. And we also got to talk about that stress. Gino be going in, right, T? That's right, T. Gino be going in. He tell you, come out of her. Let me get my Geno Jennings voice. Give me that scripture, brother. Yeah, I didn't want to hurt my voice today. Gino be going in like the SWAT team, right? Pray to the one above. The God of. That's right. And I like to say, pray to the one within, because the Bible says the kingdom of God is within. A lot of people have been caught looking up in the sky. If there is a connection, there is. But remember what the Bible say, the kingdom of God is within. And if you say it up, that also connect to the up. Let the mind that be in Christ also be in you. You know how we do. Reverend Knight tried to tell us. Somebody else told me, oh, this, that. He was living like that. But he was teaching stuff that a lot of other people on the planet was not teaching. Even if you study Bob Proctor. Come on. He had to get out that Roman Catholic theology because it had him on a lack frequency. You know? Shout out to Reverend Knight and his family. Science of the Living. All right, delivering that righteousness, that holiness. Yeah, we know he had his issues, but a lot of people got issues. Sometimes they don't even talk about it. So let's just stop it. Oh, this, that, the other. Listen, take what you need and disregard the rest. That's what I tell them. Take what you need, disregard the rest. Bruce Lee told us that. He taught us some stuff. You gotta listen. You gotta have the bees to teach some things. To be able to teach the truth. Come on, where a lot of people are being deceived. Listen, it take a lot of I don't know what's that word with the letter C. Kahunas. I don't use that word a lot. Kahunas. You gotta have a lot of those to be teaching people the truth. You know what I mean? Now, if you watch the people that's been teaching, Dr. Sabi, a lot of people, they straight try to knock them off. You know what I mean? Money, 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 money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. You know? That's why y'all ain't hear a lot of stuff. Did y'all hear about what happened in Joel Self-Esteem Church? When somebody got shot? A lot of y'all probably ain't heard about that. Did y'all hear about it? I put a post up about it. Y'all heard what happened in the church? Yeah. Girl came up. I think it was one of his exes or something. Somebody he was getting it in with it at the church. Came up there. Shut up the place, no man. Shut up the place. Yeah, came up. And yeah, I don't even want to tell you the whole story. If you ain't hear about it, you ain't got to focus on it. Main thing is righteousness, holiness. Righteousness, holiness. You know? Just take some of your more comments before. KB Diddy. All right. Every time I get on this live, y'all be going in about Diddy. Stress, yes. It's called, listen, the mind affect the behind. The mind affect the behind. The mind, if you get it out the mind, you get it out the behind. You can't play, listen, you can't play with God. If you're on a negative frequency, that's what you get back. 2 thoughts can occupy the mind at a time. Well, you know, I'm going to do good and bad today. No, you got to choose one. You got to choose one. What are you choosing? When you wake up in the morning, choose life. Before you go to sleep, choose life. Start to pay attention like you do a fitness assessment. Well, am I able to do enough push-ups in 30 seconds? You know, do a spiritual assessment. Okay? Can I stay in a higher frequency for more than 3 hours? You should be able to. If you're not doing that at least 6 times a week, you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Listen, if you're not staying high frequency, which also connects to high income, you better check yourself. Come on. I ain't got to check you. That's what I do to myself, and I learn how to do it better. They don't teach this a lot in schools. Sometimes We're kindergartens, you know, and we need that basic one-on-one, and that definitely has to be one. This is a mindset. This is an attitude. You know, a lot of people start leaving churches. Why? Because, oh, I don't feel the Lord here. Oh, they're not really showing that love. Yeah, it's not about the money. It's about the love. Not always about paying offerings and tithes either. Come on, you better pay the right things there. Now that you come in, you ain't gonna have no money to pay what, you know, what they might need. What they might need. Because we know God have everything. Everything. Let me hit you with that last scripture. I want y'all to meditate on that. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not lack. I remember a brother who I roll with says, you was born rich. You was born rich. Don't tell me about what you see with your eyes. God gave you everything you need to succeed. Stop looking at your bank account and describing yourself based on your bank account. You already know the rest. I ain't got to tell y'all. If you want me to, I will elaborate more. But y'all already know. Y'all heard this conversation already. Right? Yeah. Listen. Anything that we trying to do to be happy, that is doing what to our body? The temple of God. Destroying it. We got to deal with it. I was supposed to get that tea this morning. And just like I got free will, y'all got free will too. We got to make better decisions. We got to make better decisions. We got to make better decisions. Because 10 years from now, 20, I don't know what your age is, the results is going to show. Did you stick on a plan? You know, and this is deep. Because even when you study a little bit about the chakras and the order meridians, the Chinese got a very interesting perspective about this. Even when you study about the breathing and how the body goes up. And I know some of the people in the Jewish, they say it looks like the letter A and all this other stuff there. But this is what I got out of it. Understands that the front connects with the inner breath, the inhale. And we don't always got to be shaking a butt. You know? We don't always got to be shaking a butt, showing a butt. I'm talking to the men and the women. Shaking a butt, showing a butt. Pull your freaking pants up and look like you're going to a meeting so that others that see you dress well can be able to pay you well because they see you sharp and you're just not going by trends. You're just not going by trends. And I'm keeping it on me. I used to wear my pants down, especially when they came out with those army fatigues back in the day. They had the blue joints. They had the army fatigues, green, burgundy, camouflage. I cannot hate. But all I want to say is if you got a billionaire looking at you, he's looking for a person that know how to have the sense to pull their pants up. A little more sense to pull their pants up, then they might want to work with me. Versus me just sticking to traditions of men and other young men, and I'm just doing it to fit in. Versus, my mother always told me to roll like this. She wanted me to be able to attract other businessmen like this, or women. And it does something also to my mind. So I don't have to stick, you know what I'm saying? I have to stick in a boat, but I could be able to pull it up. Be ready at all times as I got to defend myself. And the body is going to adjust even better, no matter the weather. I've seen guys in the scuffles and their pants fell out. Did somebody drop the soap? I hope not. Did somebody drop the soap? I hope not. I'm trying to tell y'all, we just got to get better. Men and women of God, listen, what's for you and your man is for you and your man. You ain't gotta shake it for free on social media. What's for you and your man is for you and your husband. That's what I meant to say. And you ain't got to shake it. You need to be shaking stuff up here. to know about respecting yourself. And when you respect yourself, you do it a different type of way. You know? You do it a different type of way. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling nobody what to do, but it's a time for everything. We want to be able to respect our family. We want to be able to reverence God. That's right. Thank God for all He blessing you with. Not to take our gifts and give it to the devil for free. And He's not really even giving no money. And even if He is claiming to give you that bag, how can I do this in righteousness and holiness and not sell out? You know what I mean? Just for the money. You don't need no conflict, is what I'm trying to say, with what you believe in. You don't need no conflict for what you believe in and just saying yes to every temptation. That's all I'm saying, because I have my share of temptation. You know, stand on the word. The children, sometimes they see better you living it out versus you living something out. They see you shaking, so they think they're supposed to start shaking. You know what I mean? They see you wearing your pants down, so then they think they got to wear their pants down. It's a time for everything. And I'm challenging whoever on the planet right now in a 10-day challenge. High standards. Raise up your standards. Because if you don't raise it up, ain't nobody else could do it but you. High standards. Okay? It'll make you stronger, and it will make your money longer. Take a day to rest. Rest day with the Lord. Some people want to work 7 days a week. No. Respect that Sabbath day. Take that day off. And you're going to get more blessed for that. Versus just do the traditional model. I got to do 7 days a week. No. Respect the commandments. And the commandments are going to respect you. Thank y'all. Thank you for your comments. I see y'all going to be doing some voting. LGBT community. Well, I have people in my community that's part of that community. But I do decree and declare that I'm happy, because I don't want to be sad. You know what I mean? I'm happy in Jesus' name. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of men and women who are of that community. And I don't judge them. I can't judge them. The Bible said, love the sinner. Hate the sin, but love the sinner. You know what I mean? So we got to love the word. Keep our house in order. You know? All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed those exercises that I gave you. And get back to me if you need, got any prayer requests. Master TY829 on the gram. Or you can leave a message on one of my posts. Stay connected to the Most High. Peace and love, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see that comment. You have a blessed day, and don't forget you're blessed and unstoppable. My team is also doing a tour. Go check out Dr. Billy Allsbrooks. I'm going to share some of the stuff. But go check him out. Blessed and Unstoppable. Try to subscribe to the page, all right? Because we're circulating around. New York City in December. We'll be in New York City. And I'm going to be there. So hopefully I can see y'all there. And I'm going to be popping up at some of the other ones too. I just had to get my schedule in order. Okay? Like I said, you're blessed and unstoppable. And if God be for you, nobody could be against you. Nobody could be against you. All right? All right. I'm getting ready to flow like Fat Joe. Peace. And a whole lot of blessings. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord.